Hello and welcome to No One Knows Peter Except You. The question today is life meaningless if we could live forever? So this explores the something that we don't experience, unlimited life, and something that we struggle to find anyway, meaning in our life, or meaning of what it is. So, in that regard, it is a very abstract question to ask. To say, is does life have meaning if it goes on forever, or is it meaningless? So let's view the scenario where we're living forever. So there's a new technology that we're living forever. Our DNA has been altered, and we protect ourselves from all the harmful, diseases and stuff, or cancers that could stop us living forever. We no longer live 80 years. We live hundreds of years, and then thousands of years, and then millions of years. And some people might say, well, if we're all living forever, then anything can happen in our life. So if everything is inevitable, then what the little things we do at the particular moment in our life means that it doesn't have meaning anymore. Or you might consider life as being about making the most of it in a short and limited time. And if you have a good life and savour every moment, then that's what meaning is to your life. So if you take that away, that life just goes on forever. So even if you waste a week here and don't spend attention to the hour or so, or year or 4 over there, then your life maybe doesn't have meaning either. And another thing is, people may get bored. They may consider how long life is, and they say 80 years is fine, but really beyond that, you get into boredom. And what if you can't get out of the boredom? And if life is boring, then perhaps it doesn't have meaning either. So one question, after looking at all of that, might think, oh, life is meaningless. So life is meaningless if it goes on forever. But for me, I think life would be even more meaningful because you have more time to do more meaningful stuff. And actually, if you've got, children, then grandchildren, then great-grandchildren, and you consider your meaning as being partly due to your offspring and caring for your descendants, then you'll always be there to witness all of your descendants. So you'll have a whole million fleet of people that you've had in the last 10,000 years or so, and you can say that there's so much meaning because you've got so many people to care for, and they will have that many people to care for also. So you might think that having forever means you have lots of relatives, lots of people, lots of opportunities to find meaning, so your life is even more meaningful. And I think as you grow up, you find more meaning in life, I should hope, and it would just continue. Although you could argue that as you get older, you get desensitized to what used to make you really happy. Because as a kid, you may have found things that happen every year the most exciting thing in the world. Like, for example, Christmas used to be the best thing ever, and then when you've had it that many times, you might get a little bit bored by it. So you might feel that it's not good anymore. So you might consider that we're on a downward trend for the amount of excitement and the amount of meaning we find in everyday things. Like, the weekend, when you're younger, let me tell you, is the time of your life. It seems like an eternity. But as you get older, maybe it seems a bit shorter, and like less stuff happens in it. So that way, if every exciting moment becomes less significant, then every day might become less significant than the latter. And say if you've lived like 1,000,000 years, like in comparison, one day will feel like just a nothing. So maybe the only way to find meaning in a life is to have like a reset switch every 100 years. So you reset, and then you forget everything, and you get to live again and find meaning again. So is life meaningless if you live forever? Maybe, maybe it is, and maybe we need to find ways to make it more meaningful. And I hope I can be part of that generation who live forever. What a nice problem to have, to find meaning in eternity. Eternity, eternity of Rocket League. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be lovely? Thank you for watching. I love you. Ciao. Bye.